Hello, curious people, future Erasmus students or future pharmacy students or whatever that you arrived to my channel. I've been now for 1 month, 1 week almost here in Berlin, and the first month I didn't have Wi-Fi, so that's why I want to speak to you to tell you about my psychological evolution or psychological experiment being 1 month without Wi-Fi. Um, the first thing I have to say is that now I do have Wi-Fi, but it's because I need it for the university. I mean, for my project, I need to search some things with Wi-Fi, and I need to email. Yeah, that's life. We need internet now. And if it wasn't for that, I don't think I would have done Wi-Fi or whatever. And I've been 1 month without internet, just at the university, that I only use it to search for information or upload the videos that you can see since I'm here in Berlin. And I may admit that when I quit Wi-Fi, I was like a little bit addictive to it. Okay, like I felt very lonely. I mean, what I do when I have internet is being most of the time in YouTube. Sometimes I feel like I substitute real people with people in YouTube, or some people get addictive um, to TV series, Netflix, whatever. I don't, but for example, YouTube, I do really get very addicted to it, and so I felt lonely. Also, it was on my first days, so I felt these necessities to socialize, because some people here they have Wi-Fi and they stay in their room and they just don't go outside. So I was this time walking around the dorm, searching for people to talk to, and yep, I made friends, and I'm very happy about it because I feel like I was a really shy person, especially in the last years of my studies. I didn't have too much social life since I began studying pharmacy. I mean, I have social life with people studying pharmacy, because pharmacy requires a lot of time. It's very stressful, and I was like in my, what people would say, comfort zone. Um, I used to think that people maybe don't like me to talk to. So, but here I was so lonely that it was like I just go to people and talk to them, socialize or whatever, or I'm going to die alone here. So, yeah, I was walking around the dormitory and getting into other people's kitchen and talking to them, trying to speak to everyone as much as I could, to fill this void inside of me, the void of internet. Is so oh my god, the German word comes to my mind but not the English one. It's so surprising that sometimes we substitute people a relationship with other humans by the relationship with internet, a machine, or whatever. You know what they mean. I feel more human and more social, and I really like it because this is thankful to my Erasmus. Before Erasmus, I really like it. I mean, developing skills, I'm developing parts of myself that I didn't know I had, especially social skills, and I'm becoming more open-minded about people from other nationalities. Especially here in Berlin. In Paris it was similar, but I think in Paris there was not such a big amount of people from everywhere like it is here. Also, the university in Paris was so big that you cannot get all the people together, and here is a melting pot. Is called. Well, I like it. I like it very much here. About the people, the city is very ugly, but the people, I really like it. Yeah. Another thing that affected to me, not having Wi-Fi, it was that I when there was no one there to socialize, I need to do something in order not to feel alone, or I need to do something. I mean, to fill the time I used to spend with internet. The time I used to spend in internet, I had to fill it with something. Before I studied, before I began my studies at university, I used to draw a lot, especially manga and anime. Um, and now I went back to working to drawing. I had a hair in my mouth and I don't know why. I've gone back to drawing and painting. I realized that my creative and artistic part is dead, and I think it died during my studies. And I have like this artistic um, void. I don't know how to explain. Like I have when I'm stressed or when I'm in certain moods, I have so many ideas to paint or to do photos or to do anything artistic. And now that when I had time, it was like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to paint. So I paint flowers and landscapes from my imagination, because it's what I do when I have this creative crisis, and it helped me de-stressing. I also sing when I feel alone. I didn't say that in the Spanish video, but yeah, I'm singing when I'm alone. Because I read an article about singing to avoid depression or whatever. And what more am I doing? I am reading a lot, especially I'm trying to read in German, which I read in Spanish. I already read really slow, so in German is like half an hour for 3 pages. I'm reading Das Parfüm, um, um, der Glasspieler, oh, I don't know, whatever. I'm trying to read in German, I mean proper German books. And I'm also trying to read in French. I'm reading philosophy, Seneca, which is an Spanish philosopher during the time of the Roman Empire. Um, and I'm also trying to pray more. People may think that it's stupid, but praying requires a lot of concentration, because you can go and just say things, like repeat things like parrots do, but I don't know if that is praying. I mean, yeah, to read the Bible and to now is very mainstream to do meditation or whatever, and people and people say, oh, meditation is so difficult to not to think in nothing, and um, this is praying. I find it similar to meditation because you also require like a lot of concentration to focus on that. Yeah, I'm trying to focus in praying, but I feel like I don't I cannot concentrate properly because I have too much noise in my head because, well, I haven't gone through confession since my Erasmus because here I don't know who to I don't know how to do it in another language. Um yeah, but I should do. And also I'm trying to do more exercise. I'm always saying that I'm going to do more exercise, and without the Wi-Fi I did, but we are always the girls and us saying like we go together to the gym, and I think they do go, but I'm not going as much as I should. But anyway, not having Wi-Fi also helped me doing more exercise. I went some days running when there is a good weather. Now it's spring, so it is better. But the weather here normally is sometimes is really good, and in 2 days it gets really bad. I also started studying Russian because I have there are some Russian people at the residence, and we are doing tandem. Like I teach them Spanish, and yeah, that. Um, and yeah, I really enjoy my time not having Wi-Fi. Now I know that I have Wi-Fi, and I'm going to try to not to get addictive to it because I really get addicted, whatever, to Wi-Fi very quickly, especially to YouTube because it's like continuous different stimulation of learning things or whatever. Some people get addictive to Netflix, and I get addictive to things that make you learn. Um, YouTube tutorials are for me like drugs, even though then I don't do what they do in the tutorial, but I get addictive to YouTube tutorials of do it yourself, especially, or traveling videos or whatever. Um, and I recommend you that if you ever feel like I do, like some kind of addiction to the internet that makes you not being able of socializing with other people, why not trying to quit Wi-Fi during some time and see what happens to yourself? I mean, that's my recommendation, my Erasmus thinking thought of today. Why are we focusing so much on the internet or social networks, and then face to face is so different? I mean, I think one person's personality is part what we show on the social media, but there is more real what we saw in person. And I think also that these technologies tend to dehumanize people a little. I'm very happy about the skills I developed, about the silence that it created not having Wi-Fi around me, because now I feel like I am listening to myself. There was another video in Spanish which I talk about being completely alone, because when I was in Paris it came a point where I was completely alone because my roommate left and I wasn't with my family left, and I was at the residence completely alone. And I was talking about that when you are alone you can discover more of yourself, and apart from being alone you need the silence and not having Wi-Fi is part of this silence. And yeah, I don't know which conclusion do I want to arrive to. I have no lines prepared when I do this. I don't check the vocabulary in English. I am a very bad YouTuber, to be fair. And today I had a German exam and my mind is thinking in German now. So I just hope I told you something in this video or whatever. And yeah, we'll see each other in next video. So next Erasmus thought or thoughts on my Erasmus or whatever. See you in the next video and try to live a real social life. Bye.